gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about Hova, the Islamic brothers stealing the children, this cracker Donald Sterling, and the Jews.
You know who I be.
Man. What is the Matrix?
It's the Matrix. 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 It's the Matrix.
All aboard! It's time to hop aboard my spaceship, as you are now tuned into What is the Matrix? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I'm Jason Elm Street Williams, and I'm your favorite host. We got so many special guests: Miss Des, Pistol Pop, Big Tone. We got a brother talking about pieces, jewelry. You know, I'm talking about real black brothers actually being businessmen on the West Coast in the Inland Empire. So we're gonna talk about that. But first, I need that picture with Solange or Jay-Z or something. She whipped on the brother. She whipped on the God. She said, Miss Des, what do you think about it?
I think that's a cute baby.
Yeah. Blue Ivy, Rock Nation in the motherfucking building.
Yeah,
Thunder
I wouldn't have put that together.
Well, we talk about the blue, the ivy. You know, those are all codes. You know, we definitely rock. And we talk about this was supposed to be a funny show, but we got the goddess on the mic. Have you ever flipped out on your man, or has your sister ever flipped out on her man? Shut the fuck out! I can't hear you.
Oh.
Have you ever seen your sister flip out on a significant loved one?
Maybe. I don't think so.
Not like that?
No, but depending on what the situation was, had I been in that situation, I would say my sister would have, depending. It just depends. I mean, if it was because she was having a bad day, no, my sister never flipped out on nobody because she was having a bad day. But if it was because somebody was doing me wrong and I was just standing there.
So you feel if a woman is smacking the shit out and beating the shit out of a man, is he liable to hit her? Jay-Z, Hova, the God, Sean Carter, the God, he didn't hit her, you know?
No, he didn't. He didn't hit her.
I want y'all to come in more, you know? What do you feel about that?
That would have been money for her if he did.
Shit, yeah.
But I feel like maybe he would have, but maybe he was smarter than that and realized, yo, there's cameras in the elevator. You know, my wifey's right here, and I don't want to, disrupt my happy home because I check her sister. Like, maybe he's smarter than that. Maybe he's above all that. Maybe he don't have to touch her and thinks with his mind instead of his fist, and realize I'm going to hit her where it hurts. You know what I mean? So instead of her having a case against him, who clearly has more money and more things to lose than her, he gonna hit her with a case. Like, you barely coming out with your shit. Yeah, your sister, like, she don't even have an identity. She's forever even known as Beyonce's little sister. Nobody even knows her name. They're like, who?
Will let you go. I love
right?
You roll me, first time. Y'all remember that with Master P's son, Solange?
No.
I can't sing like Elder Bars or anything.
Okay, well.
But you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, here's what I say. Hova, ever since Jay-Z, peace to the God, he started rocking his 5% chain to the games. He came out with a song with his new artist, Jay Electronica, and said he wanted to chase the white boy back in the cave. Literally. He said, I want to chase the children of Yaqub back in the cave. And if you guys don't know about the 5% Nation of Islam and all that stuff, Yaqub would be a so-called black scientist who they said created the white man, like a Frankenstein.
It's stupid.
But hey,
you
never know. Hey, do you feel black people were smart? Because they say that the Bible civilized the black man.
It's a bit early to be getting into that part.
Well, we need a new. Well, then here we go. We're on the Bible. We're not gonna play the Solange video yet, even though I want to.
Hey, go on and do that. Do that
because I want to show the. All right, because I want to show the nigga kissing the dude, the white boy with the cake, tugging it up. How do you guys feel about that?
Ew.
Much love.
That shit is nasty. That's how I feel about that.
Shit, what's next?
Ugh.
What is the Matrix?
Beyonce, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jay, Solange. Jay, what's good, Jay?
Right here, son, right here.
Back it up, back it up.
Wow, that's crazy, Jay.
Come on, Ho.
That's crazy. That's part of the Illuminati. I thought we had this other day. Yo, don't rock the hustle, baby. That's how we got understand, baby. Don't rock the hustle, baby. Don't rock the hustle. What's up, Jay? We all gotta eat. We can't rap.
Watching tonight. Let y'all know.
You're on.
Yeah, so we watching that, and that lets you know privacy is gone. They got cameras on every block. They're watching our show. They got cameras in every building. There's no privacy. The world, this is the New World Order. When you see behind me, Novus Order Selectrum, we're talking about a New World Order of ages. I can't say too much, but one thing you can research me, Jason Elmstreet Williams. I've been to the pyramids. I've seen statues that look like me. Hey, and you too, Des. I see statues of the black woman. I have, and I need an applause for that. Please. We need donations. So I need a picture of what's going on right now. Much love. The brother kissing on his little white boyfriend.
His whipping boy.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh. What's going on?
That was a dare. Look at his face. He's upset about it.
Do you feel they got paid? Is this part of the agenda?
I'm sure. Look at that dude's face. Is like, okay. Okay.
So what happens?
Okay.
You know, I'm not a religious person, but for me, what happens if there's no, let's say, sex between a man and a woman? If it's just man on man, woman on woman?
We die. We go extinct. Obviously. That's what happens. Stupid.
Oh, yes.
That's crazy.
Skinny niggas throw the dick.
But I'm saying, like,
yes, we do.
A dude on dude action cannot procreate. Women on women cannot reproduce. It just, we die. We go extinct. And that is it. That is all. That is why that is wrong.
I agree. So
it don't matter, religious or not.
You agree on something?
Yeah. Amazing, right? That has religious or not. It doesn't work. Clearly because he's not gay.
But why are the Christians so? The president's wife, Michelle Obama, and the majority of the country is applauding homosexuality, and that's what you want to do. I always say, Jason Elmstreet Williams, where's the Matrix? If you want to fuck an animal and do all that shit, that's your business. But me,
that's what you say?
Well, that's your business. I want my own land.
I say
I want my own kingdom.
Animal,
I want my own laws.
Disgusting.
I want all my sisters, my friends, and homies to have their 40 acres and a mule, as if I have my own land with clean water, utensils. We have knowledge. We're going to have the best scientists on my land.
If you give me 40 acres, you better
and
have
we're gonna
that
call down the
equipped
mother
with
shit.
a Mexican to
that's the main thing I want you guys to
maintain
understand.
the landscaping.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, yes. So we're going to go into a video.
Well, I could call a couple of my cousins.
Play the video and let them know what's really
landscapers.
going on. Because this is What is the Matrix TV. We have Miss Des, Victoria, and what's the name of the business? Oh man, you're about to get frostbitten. Oh brother, it's like it's winter season. My brother has amazing pieces. We out here on the west coast of Riverside, California, County, the Inland Empire, InlandEmpireLive.tv. And we're gonna go into this video. Miss Des, I love you so much. I hope you start coming to sit next to me.
Missouri history, 12 wins, which they had never had before. Okay, as we told you, this is the moment where Michael Sam got the news that he is going to be a member of the St. Louis Rams. There you see him on the phone, and there you see the raw emotion. We've seen this so many times, over and over again, for so many players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Through our working with the ESPYs and the Arthur Ashe, the Arthur Ashe Courage Award that he's receiving at the ESPYs, a little smashing of the cake in the face, and it's a good time.
Oh yeah! Welcome to the new world. I'm Jason Elm Street Williams, Master of the Universe. Oh man, it's winter season. I have my brother who's talking about frostbites and jewel pieces, the true jewelry. Now, a lot of folks might say, oh, it's not gold and diamonds, it's not real. Oh, brother, this is real. We got a brother, he's going to talk about how he builds it with clay. These are our jewels. We use what we have to make the greatness. So I have a God with me. You know, so when I talk about Antarctica and the frostbite, before we get to the God, we're going to talk about the Arctic shell and the ice sheets are melting. They've melted. What is the Matrix TV? Do you understand if another big glacier fucking melts, dog, that's a big flood. Just like you learning the books that the slave master gave you, you motherfuckers still worship it. They do it all the time. They flood the planet. But right now, I have a God, a Lord, one of the top, would you say a jeweler or what would you consider yourself, brother? You got to grab the microphone.
This one.
It's frostbitten. You're too cold.
This one.
Grab one of these pieces.
You're not going to hear it. You're just going to, you're on, though.
You're on. Grab the microphone.
Anyone? Oh, okay.
You guys can't see yet.
That right there, that right there is my cousin. He live out there in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's my cousin, little LC, right there. And this one right here is for my homie.
Introduce yourself, my God.
I'm Antonio Gonzalez, a.k.a. Poppy Brim. Poppy Brim is my stage name, because I also do music. I do features and singles and stuff like that and beats. I'm on various volumes of Overtime Hustling, mix CDs. Y'all can go to that Piff and look up OTH. I'm probably on like 12 of them.
So you're a man of multiple hats? You're the Mad Hatter? I mean, it's just amazing. Let's get into as far as your business beyond the music. Can you show some of the pieces? I don't know that's why I want you to come next week, folks, if it's possible, so we can set up our cameras and actually have the cameras set up so we can see it personalized.
Yeah.
And see it up close.
Yeah.
We take some pictures of them.
Yeah, we'll do that tonight. You know, so what is the process of your business with all your clay making? Is there anything else?
Yeah, this right here is for my homie Polo Creepy out there in Arkansas.
Pistol Pop, come through. Come chill with the guys.
Yeah.
We got the other microphone right here. What you think?
It's easier.
Yeah. He doing his thing, man. I can see, I can appreciate his work. You know what I'm saying? Looks like he working hard.
Yep.
You know, he got it going. Making replicas and logos of people that, you know what I'm saying, maybe we don't know them right now, but we will know them one day. And when you see their logos, then you'll know that he made it. You feel me?
And everybody
Big
knows.
Tone in the building.
Yeah, boy. Everybody knows this guy right here.
Yeah.
This right here is big to the
He
boy.
says like the Pharaoh. Let him know. I know I'm talking.
That's
but
my son's logo right there. He coming out with an album. That's my son Azo.
What I'm holding?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
my
what's
son's
up.
logo right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He coming out with an album called Business First, Turn Up Later.
Okay.
And so that's his logo for his label. And everybody know who this guy is right here. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, big to the, that's my
Compton
dude.
to Riverside.
Yeah, bam it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my guy.
I love
right
for my
there.
folks out there in Compton,
Fucks
baby.
with him. I
What
fucks
is
with
the
Big to the
Matrix
boy.
TV?
Big.
Jay, if you hold it right next to the microphone,
Yeah.
mic, I can get it.
Actually, this dude right here, he's the one that he shows me a lot of love, homie.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you see what we doing, man?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Real hip hop shit. Real talk.
Keep talking, my brother. Look at the piece. Like, we're on some King Tut, God Body. This is something that I saw for a fact in the African Museum, that statue. And I was like, damn, if it wasn't for brothers like Snurf, Alfred Greer, Pistol Pop, everyone was like, man, you going crazy, don't go to Africa. This brother right here said, hey, man, go for me. One of the brothers.
I was on my way back to prison at the time, so I kept it real. I keep it 100, man. There wasn't no game, and not too many black people, not just black people, people period, get to go to Africa. You know what I mean? Especially from where we come from. So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So the black pharaohs, man. Right now we building with real pharaohs. Now I know certain books might downplay black men who achieve great things. But on What is the Matrix TV, this channel, this hour, this time and space, I'm giving gratitude for my belief, my knowledge of God's.
Word up. Appreciate it. Big Tone in the building doing his stuff right now with his jury. You feel me?
Yeah.
So as far as Big Tone, I know Snurf's about to speak. What is your goal with the pieces, you know, and the music? What are you doing? I mean, where do you want to take it? This is amazing.
Take it as far as I can. You know, nothing lasts forever, so we'll keep doing it until it wear out.
Said that about dying. He was like, nigga, we are born. What'd you say, Snurf?
I said, born, dying, therefore death is promised, so I should fear no being except God. So that, like he said,
So
nothing
we're
lasts
born
forever.
dying.
As soon as you take your breath in this raggedy motherfucker, you out of there. You feel me? Just make it.
Man.
Like a
So we're
bucket.
doing the best we can. So now, in today's society, we're seeing brothers doing what we did right now with that picture with King Tut. With the gold, we got brothers making their own jewelry.
Big up. We need some claps for that, man.
But you know what? Let me just say this. I did not create this movement. I did not create this movement, so I cannot take full credit of this movement. There's some other dudes out there doing this, and they tight. I
That's
saw the
what's up.
movement after a session in the
I
studio.
need the space junk right now.
And I got into it the next day, and me and my woman have been on it since then. So, my homie at Park Boys Entertainment, he
Shouts
hooked me
out
up
to
with
Park
this.
Boys.
Yeah,
Okay,
he hooked me
okay.
up. He introduced me, and Big to the Boy.
Big to the boy.
He out there promoting
Aight.
it for me, and
man,
since
God
Big promoted it, Park Boy showed it to me, it took off.
That's what's up.
That's how I
It's
did it.
amazing, you know, and that's
So,
what
that man needs some claps for that, man.
It's like hip hop,
Big shit
you know?
going on.
Yeah.
gotta say like hip hop, they would say started in New York, whoop de whoop, blam bling, and it came out here and we did what we did.
Yeah.
Same thing when it came to IE, and that's why I want a lot of Compton brothers and LA niggas to know. I know it's a lot of certain superstars diss Riverside County and all that shit. But what I want to say is that yeah, our families come from Compton and LA, but we moved our families for us moved us out here for a better life. Why you gonna hate on that? We got our own TV show right now. I got black men coming around here with their own pieces. And you guys got millions. We come from a desert town. You seen these white boys tear down the whole environment. They got stores everywhere and we don't have shit. There's a murder every day in Riverside County or San Bernardino, nigga. It's worse, not saying it's
Same
worse.
shit, just different environment.
It's bad out there in San Bernardino. I just moved from out there, man. It's a sad situation out there, boy. And it's a lot of little kids that's dying. Little kids.
Well, that's what it is because they're uneducated, you know. I have a friend who's a teacher. He'd be in school. He'd be like, man, I'm teaching the kids about Hitler still, Christopher Columbus, the black kids. They'd be like, nigga, this is bullshit. They got YouTube. When we were growing up, we didn't have YouTube. They can... Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, why would they go to school? And they see their mom suffering. They might not have a pops. Oh, it's bad. Riverside, California, look at that. So come to our studio. We have a green screen. We need donations. We all work our ass off. And the more money that comes to this show in our studio, it's going to get bigger and better. We're going to have our own movies. We're going to make millions and billions. Oh, yes, we are. And we can provide food, entertainment for everybody. But what do you guys feel about the whole Hollywood thing in Riverside? Why do you think a lot of the rappers in Hollywood diss Riverside?
They threaten us.
Because I end with this. There's some type of script, whether it's certain niggas I don't have to name that we all know, who just got, it's not even beef, it's like last week I talked about Game and 40 Glock. That extends roots, my nigga. That you guys don't even know. I'm gonna end it with this and I'll keep talking. The Game and 40 Glock situation, dude, since I got so many hits about it on the low. Yeah, nigga, black people want to build with each other on the West Coast. Y'all, whatever happens with y'all is whatever. But big to the boy. I got my nigga Big Tone. I got Pistol Pop. We got niggas from different gangs coming to IE, Riverside. And the gangs out here in the IE weren't built on no stupid shit. We're just protecting our community so black kids can survive. We had black kids getting shot down in a real race war out here. So what we were supposed to do, just lay down? So
Hell nah.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, you know, what does it make for TV? Y'all gonna talk. It's like probably 15 minutes left.
Do your stuff.
So,
man, you got 30 minutes.
We got 30 minutes left? Wow. So
you still got topics you ain't hit.
Well, show us another picture so these brothers can talk. I'm running my mouth. We talked about the space junk. I had a friend who was in school, and we're learning now that when the white boy, he be going in NASA, you guys heard of NASA, right? They send space shuttles all the time to outer space. They tell you. Who do you think they're talking to? You know what I'm saying? But they're saying that there's space junk.
So you're saying they're talking to aliens and they're calling it space junk?
Oh, yes. There's debris.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Are we alone? Is God an extraterrestrial? According to the Bible, God came from the heavens, right? And the word heaven would turn to Oranos. And if we learn about the word Oranos, if we learn Greek, that means Orion. So according to the Bible, that means that God lives in a certain star constellation. Not my God, but this God according to the book, the scripture.
Well, if you're not religious, then you believe you're God. How you believe any God if you're God?
Well, if I die today, nigga, I go somewhere else. The world.
God doesn't die.
Well, energy never dies.
Exactly.
God is a word. The most powerful things we can start doing is go back to real hip hop, like Now, they used to laugh at us in school. Like, I have a friend who teaches kids when they do history about African people, they'll show a video of African people going, and everybody will laugh. They'll just laugh, and all the black kids I heard will just feel bad about themselves. But low key, really, that's advanced knowledge.
It's not the point that it's not advanced. It was the point that they didn't understand it.
Well,
So they didn't know how to react to it. So their only reaction was to laugh, because what do when you don't understand shit? Either you laugh at it,
or you just start going crazy. And you feel excited, and that's what it is. Is that they make it to where young so-called minorities. I want that picture of Donald Sterling or something.
Or maybe you get laughed.
You know
I mean, maybe not laugh. Maybe you get mad at it. I mean, some people get mad because they don't understand. Yeah.
Look at the language we fucking talk.
It's not really that. It's just really the fact that they didn't understand. You can't blame people for not understanding.
That's true.
People said hip-hop wouldn't be around. They said it was a fad. It was just some teenage kids on the fucking corner doing what they do, and now it's the biggest music. Anything that comes out is influenced by hip-hop music.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Commercials.
Yeah. They're not.
And keep that skinny leg down. It can't
The chicken leg.
Well,
I
yeah,
just started
that's
eating meat.
real.
It's been about 2 years. My brother used to be with me when I was a vegetarian for about 4+ years. I was already skinny. I lost so much weight. I still stomp out your bone.
Tone was right when he spoke on that, though, man. Like, we influence everything, man. Like you said, commercial. I don't care if it's a chicken commercial, Subway, skateboarders, whatever they doing out there right now, hip-hop is influenced. I remember skateboarders used to dress like punk rockers. Now they wearing their hat to the side, bending them, and, you know what I'm saying, wearing cargos, but they say we got that from them. I mean, it was just, that's a California thing to me anyway, but
a lot of artists
don't
come
really
to
matter.
California and change their style once they come, because we're outside of Hollywood. I wish I'll start talking about how close we live to LA because we showed that picture. But can we do that? Can you show that picture real quick? Yeah. So like you were talking about the skateboarding and style, do you feel that certain artists or people come to California and go to Hollywood and get lost? You see Chris Brown serving life in jail, not life, a few days.
Wow, you gonna do that man like that? Nah, but I understand what you're saying. It's basically like, I mean, everybody gets it. Hip hop is a universal language now. So I know East Coast slang just as well. I know West Coast slang just as well as I know down south. I just came from down south in Houston. Shouts out to Houston, Cleveland, Texas. I be out there, Liberty County, all that. But real talk is like simple. Like, it's a universal language. So I don't care if a man likes the way I dress and he is hip hop. He goes and imitates it on his own style, on his own level. But majority of the rappers, like we know, took our style. That's just simple as that. Nobody was cussing before West Coast niggas was cussing.
Don't switch mics, man. I got
your
mic set for you.
Yeah, for you, loudmouth. Come on.
All right. Well, can Daz come over here next to me?
If she want to.
Give him our show. But yeah, real talk, hip hop is real, man. It's universal now, so it's not really about people coming to the West Coast taking styles or going to Hollywood. It's about trying to make your image better and trying to make yourself better. Now, if a man want to hate on another dude getting his money, this man makes jewelry right here. The way he makes his jewelry, somebody else might disagree with that. But you think I'm gonna stop getting my fucking money? Hell no. I'm not gonna stop. I'm a hustler first and foremost. You feel me? That's how you gotta
right
think.
There. I'm hustling every day. That's what I do.
So that's just hip hop. That's what it is.
Tone.
I mean, you know, a lot of rappers, they come to California, and a lot of California rappers are imitating rappers from another state, because it's about the way they pronounce their words and the way, you know, they word play. So, you know, a lot of yeah, see what I'm saying? Drake is originally from Canada. You can tell that Drake he's kind of educated. The dude is.
He's a Jew. Drake is a Jew.
But a lot of dudes.
Draconian,
let
much
him
love.
finish.
I love you, my nigga. But we gotta strip the facts. Keep talking. And much love. I know people like Jason, you're gonna kill your career. Shit.
You know what?
I'm listening to Big Dog,
Each man do what they want to do. I know a lot of people, they love that language from the South, because they got their wordplay out there, and you know, the South is tight.
Yeah, like I said, I was down there, so I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
I've been to Texas and all that. The South is tight. They got their wordplay, and now, you know, I've been told, I haven't witnessed it, but a lot of East Coast artists are trying to imitate the South. But I think a lot of people just move from different places and they do their thing, and they introduce a lot of people from different states to what they're accustomed to.
Word up.
Oh man, that's
and
amazing.
nobody should be hating on that because
it's hip hop. It's universal.
Music is universal. You should be trying to. If you want to come up as one, just try to understand each other instead of hating on each other.
Exactly.
And that's the whole point of what is the Matrix TV. You know what I'm saying? I know I act crazy sometimes and act a fool, but hopefully people can see with this show I'm bringing all sorts of people together, regardless of our differences and stuff. We have our own studio in Corona, California. We're going to expand worldwide. And it's not just about Jason or Elm Street. It's about us. It's about a community, you know. I'm talking about Crystal Skulls. I have a brother who's actually building Crystal Skulls. People are like, what do you mean? Meaning that somebody dug something like this up in the world, and if there's one little bitty person, they'd be like, dude, somebody did that. They created a piece of art. Just like the movies, they dig up pyramids. They look at the pyramids now, they're like, damn, whoa. Whatever's going on right now, somebody's on some other shit. And it's the same day under the sun, different angle. So, how many minutes do we got left? I want the goddess to come back, but we want to talk about.
Still got 2 videos too.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about Kenny. I want to. So next video, this man, I want to thank Big Tone.
Big Tone in the building.
I'm be
doing his
back.
thing.
Let everybody know where they can reach you out.
They can hit me on Facebook, Antonio Gonzalez, so they can hit my woman on Facebook, Lovely Sweets, or they can get at me from justified.net. That's his website, or you can definitely get at me through Big to the Boy. Big to the Boy or Park Boys Entertainment. I'm everywhere, man, you know. I'll be back, though.
That's what's up.
Or Macadocious out there in Australia.
Pistol Pop, let them know. What's good with the God?
I ain't doing nothing. Chilling with Elm Street and the goddess, you know, Miss Des. I'm hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Talking my thing, doing what I do. Pistol in the building, same thing. Hit me at Alfred Pistol Pop Greer on Facebook. You hit me on Pistol Pop on Twitter. Go to my YouTube. Hit me at Pistol Pop. It's just the popping thing to do. You feel me? I let your boy one.
Oh, I wish you would have let it play longer. This is What is the Matrix TV. I'm Jason Elm Street Williams. Welcome to the Matrix.
Yeah.
Barkley, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Normally we would break down this game in depth. There is a developing story that we need to address. The NBA is investigating racist remarks allegedly made by LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling in a phone call with his girlfriend. It's an audio tape obtained by TMZ. In that conversation, the man believed to be Sterling takes issue with his girlfriend posting a picture of herself with Magic Johnson and posting it on Instagram saying, quote, "It bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. Do you have to?" He goes on to say, "You can sleep with them, you can bring them in, you can do whatever you want. The little I ask is you not to promote it and not to bring them to my games." The NBA has issued this statement. We're in the process of conducting a full investigation into the audio recording obtained by TMZ. The remarks heard on the recordings are disturbing and offensive, but at this time we have no further information. Wow. Shaq, I'll give you the first crack at this.
You know, it's one thing to say something that's controversial, but it's another thing to say something that's very repugnant. The question is now, should this guy continue being an owner? That's the question. Should this guy continue being an owner? You know, everyone has their thoughts. You know, everyone has their opinions. But you know, when your opinions and your thoughts become public knowledge, the question is now what? And then another question is you know, will his team shut down on him? Will his team take these remarks personally and say, you know what, we don't want to play for a guy like this? And I mean, so, you know, unfortunate situation, but I think the league needs to take a very long, hard look on whether this guy should continue being an owner or not.
You can read these statements over and over. You can read the story over and over, and you still cannot believe what you're reading.
Well, first of all, you can believe it, because this has happened before. He settled a lawsuit years ago obviously he owns a lot of land and things also, and he settled a lawsuit that said he was discriminating against blacks and Hispanics. So this is habitual. This is the first test of Adam Silver. He's got to suspend him right now. First of all, they got to prove his voice on the tape. But this is the first big test from Adam Silver. You can't have this guy making statements like that. He has to suspend him and fine him immediately. He has to be suspended. You know, Ernest, and the problem I have with it, if somebody want to be racist, that's all right. That's their thing. But when you're in a position of power and you can take jobs and economic opportunity from people, that's what crosses the line. But we cannot have an NBA owner discriminating against a league that, we're a black league, Ernie. We are a black league. I don't know the number, but I'd probably say 80% of our players are black.
How do you take this as a player?
Well,
that's a different animal there.
Yeah, I just think, firstly, that, you know, racism is like a refuge for ignorance. And I think there's two things that we could take from it. And the first, I would say, is that, you know, he's taking that, his primitive thought process, and saying that, hey, I could work with you, or you could work for me, but I can't be associated with you. And, you know, or I could, obviously, you could be my girlfriend, obviously, because she's
black and
Mexican as well. So it's just a refuge for ignorance. I think it's more, for me, it's a teaching tool for the new generation. Because the new generation of players, new generation of I call it new educated, new wealth African Americans could take this as an educational standpoint and say, how do you deal with people like this who will still have this kind of Jim Crow thought process? And that's really where it has to go. But yes, he has to be suspended. And Magic Johnson came out and tweeted, said he'd never go to another Clipper game. I can totally understand that. And I can understand people who wouldn't support the Clippers at this point. Because he is the voice, and he's taken the ownership of a team a little bit too serious.
And I got to say this.
Ownership.
Ernie, let me say this first of all. I think it's unfair.
It's here because your name was the name mentioned in the recordings of racist remarks believed to be made by Clippers owner Donald Sterling. Plain and simple. When you heard those comments, Magic, what was your reaction?
Well, Sage, I was really upset. You know, you can't understand how hurt I was, and also I was hurt for all African Americans and all minorities, because when a man who owns a team in the NBA, and Donald Sterling has had issues in the past, so this is not the first time, and I've known Donald. One of the first men I met when I came to LA, Dr. Buss took me to his annual Malibu beach party, actually my first week in LA. Then I met with Donald 2 or 3 times. He wanted to discuss the issues with his Clipper team. So I had a friendship with him. So for him to then make these comments, or alleged comments, about myself as well as other African Americans and minorities, there's no place in our society for it. There's no place in our league, because we all get along. We all play with different races of people when you're in sports. That's what makes sports so beautiful. And then he's put his own team in a tough situation. So I believe that once Commissioner Silver, I was going to say Stern, Silver, you know, does all his due diligence, get all the information, gather the information, he's got to come down hard. He shouldn't own a team anymore. And he should stand up and say, I don't want to own a team anymore, especially when you have African Americans renting his apartments, coming to the games, and playing for him, and coaching for him. This is bad for everybody.
Magic is here because your name was the name mentioned in the recordings of racist remarks believed to be made by Clippers owner Donald Sterling.
Bring it over. Bring it over.
No, I don't want to.
Well, the Bible, we talk about the Bible. The Jews created the Bible.
But the video just went off. Why don't you talk about that?
Well, the video just went off, and we're talking about Donald Sterling. Let's get a picture. Now, he's a Jew. Much love to all my Jewish friends in Hollywood. Like, I already know what's happening. At the end of the day, I already know. I have to get my own money because they're not going to invest in me.
Well, because they're Jewish.
Well, they're not the original Jews. You think the white man's the fucking original Jew?
I don't know who is. I'm just saying.
You think a white motherfucker was in fucking Africa and Egypt and the so-called Holy Land?
Maybe.
Are you that nigga with a burn? I've been to Africa, nigga. That shit was hot as fuck.
I've been there too.
Nigga.
I handed out pencils and stickers and shit.
And I got videos, nigga. Go back to that cracker. Please go back to that white boy. No African Americans allowed in my game. Why? Because you are still a slave. The Bible tells you that. Why do you think they killed Malcolm X? Tupac. Because these brothers started telling you, hold up. The Bible teaches you to turn the other cheek. What did Malcolm X say? Niggas been jumped before, slapped at, gunshots, and had to clap niggas and all do sort of shit.
You had to clap.
But we don't turn the other cheek around this motherfucker. Whether it's 2 months, 1 day later, whatever. Nigga, can I get an applause or some type of alien sound?
Do the alien sound. You said you had to clap.
Yes, no gunshots. Chop your body in late Matthews, nigga. Anyways. Well, this is Riverside, motherfucker. We got the juice. Murdoch, put on another picture.
We are in outer space already.
People say, Jason, I love the show. Sometimes I can't watch for an hour, break it up in 15 minutes, but now we got a beautiful goddess here. Well, how do you feel that the Bible, Quran, and Torah teaches that it's okay to rape women and steal children? Like they got the Barack, what do they call them? Barack Obama's? No, the Boko Haram.
The Boko Haram. He said Barack Obama's. What?
Well, we're talking about an Islamic group that supposedly kidnapped 300.
I don't follow Islam or the Quran, and I don't care.
But it's the same book.
No, it isn't.
Why?
Because this is Holy Bible, and that says Quran. I don't.
You don't know. You want to love a black man like me. You want to just make it happen.
Oh, I actually
get an applause.
I did go there once, and
well, because you have a daughter who's making you done created a great world. You're about building people who want to go to college, WNBA.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm with that.
Beautiful. Love my daughter. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing.
So just because one brother fucked up doesn't mean that a brother...
Oh, honey, it wasn't just one.
It
wasn't just one.
Well, I'm not 2. I'm the 0.
Okay. Well,
but you know what
I'm
saying.
looking for a 10. No.
Well, that's where the 0 comes from, my goddess. Like they say there's one God. They say there's one God, but how can there be one God if there's a 1, 2, 3, 4? At the end of the day, there's no such thing as one God because
I call bullshit. If there's a one God, then you don't need to get to the 2, 3, and 4. You get to the 2, 3, and 4 when the 1 fails.
That's because there's a 0. Before there's 1, there's a point. A 0.
The 0 was created for the niggas that couldn't equivalate to a 1.
Somebody created God. You believe in a God that says, oh, I created man and I made the woman out of the rib and I pushed him in a garden. Would you believe in that?
I do, and I don't believe he spoke like that.
So you believe in Santa Claus still?
Absolutely. I pray for Tiffany's every Christmas. Every Christmas, I want Tiffany's. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me.
I used to love Christmas and I still will be. I need a goddess to rock with me, baby, baby. So can I get those? What other pictures? Well, you have your karaoke show in the Empire Live.
Yeah.
Been there Sunday. Let everybody know.
Hey Jay, can you try to stay on the camera?
He's
well,
just
well put another picture on other than the ones we use.
I think I make him nervous.
Please.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Which one you want?
Anything. Just do it. Just.
This is live TV. We need donations.
Wait, but I didn't. You dropped got the page. He's just all over. It's okay. We're back to the Indiana Jones.
Well, that's good because we're talking about, at least for me, what I was on. I wanted to talk about the crystal skulls. And if you guys have ever, much love to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It was his birthday the other week. And we're talking about that the black people, us as indigenous beings, we don't come from this planet. What do you think?
I actually do.
Well, the Bible says, that contrary to what this is the whole thing. According to the Bible, it says that people come from outer space.
No, it.
You need to rock with a real guy like me.
It says that we are not of this world.
What's that mean?
Not that we're from outer space. I'm not an alien. Not of this world. Apparently not of your understanding. Above and beyond, to where I don't fall into the sins of the world. I don't fall into the sins of the flesh. I don't give in to what the world expects me to be.
Talking for you, Desiree.
Is he? Yeah. Then don't ask me.
Speak. I want you to speak.
I'm not going to speak if you're going to contradict everything that I say. Don't ask me if you don't want to hear
what I
have to say.
That's what is the message. I'm going to say, so do you feel that the ice caps is melting? If God is so good, how come we got polar bears on a fucking sheet of ice? They're dying. The honeybees, the world is dying.
Everybody was born to die. That's what happens. That's
what kind of God is that?
That's God. Finish. Get all the way. Get all the way to the end, brother.
Oh, well, I could talk about him talking about spaceships coming down. There's a rapture. How he's going to kill everybody. Now, you know damn well the majority of people who believe in the Bible do not follow it. You don't live by that scriptures. There's no way in this society that you can live by it. But one thing we can be assured of, we're dying. We got the animals. You know, you go to San Diego Zoo, you see a fucking polar bear and a fake piece of ice.
He's probably better off there than he is on the melting ice cap.
Africa, so you think that is better? So do you
in
feel,
Africa? When do you see a polar bear in Africa? I'm just saying. I just was clarifying.
There you go.
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
A black pharaoh. It's hot in the desert. They wasn't black. They just was burnt. I'm just saying.
Well, shit, you know, at the end of the day, your book talks about Moses. He came to Egypt, right? And he learned all of his knowledge from the pharaohs. And we know that the original pharaohs are black. And when you look at the pyramids, even though the white boy says that we were evil according to the book that he pressed up, oh, brother, there were sisters like you who built with brothers. You deal with brothers. I had many wives, you know. You know that.
I'll bet.
How do you feel about that?
I feel the same way. I would have felt the same way then as I do now.
So you feel
the sisters that built with the brothers that had many wives, they would have got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and to hell with your ass.
So you could deal with a man who.
Oh, I could deal with a man. For what? Yeah, I deal with a man that got many wives because I ain't finna be one of them.
Why?
Why? I don't want to be one of them. I want to be the only one.
Okay.
Okay, and nothing. Period. Dot. End of sentence.
Greedy?
And? Ain't no competition. If some other bitch can take you, she can have you. And good luck to you. Because the way you got your man is the way you going to lose your man. Period. Point blank. I will not compete. I will not fight. I will not feel like I have to chase down after my man, look for him, text him, call him at all hours of the night. If I wake up, my man is gonna be there. I ain't chasing after your ass. And if you are not there, your key will not work in the morning. Guarantee you. Fact. And that comes from a goddess who is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Preach that. When I said in the past that I don't date black men, I just don't. I'm not attracted to their bullshit. Period. It's not to say that, you know, hey, stranger things have happened. It's not to say it ain't to say I never been there. My daughter's father is a black man. But tell you what, I don't care how much I love you, how much I care for you, how much time we've invested and spent together. I will walk. I'm not in a competition. This life, this whole life, everything that you do is a game, is a competition. That is one thing that I just don't feel like being challenged in. On to the next. What's that show? Next. I need a button because I'm not finna deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. And I'm not finna grow old and be bitter and soured by dudes that did me wrong. I just next you because there's going to be somebody that is better looking, makes more money, and treats me far more better than the one that I'm wasting my time with. If you prove me to be wasting my time, I will next you. And that is it. I'm not going to put up with the bullshit. And you know what? Because I am a goddess, I don't have to. I don't have to. And I don't need a crown to prove my royalty. I am a daughter of a king.
Girl, knock it off. We got the King Tut statue over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We out here in California. Have you ever heard of Queen Khalifa?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a black woman who used
Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Queen Latifah. I wish
Where's
I had a
Khalifa?
picture.
Where's Khalifa? I heard of where's Khalifa?
Prime. See, you're so smart. You're so intelligent, my love. But yes, Queen Latifah. She used to rock. You guys remember House Party 2 when she had the hat? I know she's on some other shit now.
The hair that looked like a hat?
Yeah, she was on some knowledge shit. Yes. Oh, man, it's a fucking joke. It's a joke, but I'm telling you this. Before slavery and all these so-called religions, yes, you as a black woman or a woman, white, whoop-de-whoop, you guys ruled the planet. I would say you're being lied to through religion because this particular religion and philosophy, which we would say Christianity, Islam, Judaism, says that the man came first. Now, according to that book, it says a particular group of man. That's why they say, like when they landed on the moon, supposedly, they say it's a small step for man, but it's a giant step for mankind. That's because there's different groups. We're different. And yeah, you might meet a brother who's wicked and does stuff. I might meet a sister who does funny shit. But at least right now we're on the show, and hopefully everybody who's viewing, you feel like, yeah, this is better than Love and Hip Hop. That's what the homegirl said. It's tuned in and it's gonna go viral. And this is the things that we need to start talking about. We don't have to always agree. We can disagree. We have people who have businesses, jewelry lines, rappers, models, comedians. But this is a place where at least I'm giving you a platform to show your talent. This is What is the Matrix TV, and I need like some type of Matrix sound after she starts talking. Yeah. So how do you feel about that? Because I believe everything you were saying, and you're so amazing. So as a woman, how do you feel about Cleopatra and the original queens being shown as that? Do you feel you're the original queen?
No, the original queen had nappy ass hair, raggedy ass clothes. I'm saying,
she didn't have no raggedy ass clothes. When we came to this planet, she was looking good.
Didn't nobody look like that.
Oh shit! Well, not like her.
Not like her.
I like white girls too. I can't get it wrong.
Yeah, I bet
niggas
you do.
Gonna get mad.
I bet you do.
The niggas in Brooklyn gonna edit this shit.
No,
they're gonna be like, he like white girls. Oh!
You know what? But that just shows how shallow you are.
All girls.
Yeah, there you go. It don't matter. You talking about me?
Because I don't want to fuck with a white girl sometimes, or a black girl, or a woman.
No, but you know what? When I look at a female, I don't be like, look at that white bitch, look at that Asian bitch, look at that. You know what? I got a little bit of them.
You ain't some pussy then. You talking about girls?
Wow, really? Because that's not even my style.
So why are you capping on me about me?
I'm trying to make a point.
Well, make a point. You know I love you.
When you look at somebody, I don't see their color. This whole world is a big melting pot. You know, so for you to look at somebody and be like, oh, that white girl or that black girl or that goddess, black goddess, or whatever the case is, you see color. I don't see color when I look at another female. It's just another female. I don't care. If you with a white girl, an Asian girl, a black girl,
What
a
about
Puerto
your man?
Rican girl, what about
That's
my
dicking
man?
you down.
That should excuse your mouth.
Well, if a man's dicking a woman down, does
If
it matter
that
when
were-
you see
if
a nigga
that
on the
were the
street?
case.
If
If
it's
that
a white
were the
boy,
case.
black man, Asian man, Arab, Samoan.
If that were the
When you
case,
see him-
whose business is it?
So
But
what
their
type
own.
of man do you choose? How do
And-
you judge? How, like, for advice to other men, for women who feel the way you do, you're saying that certain women, I'm not looking at your color, so what would a man do to attract certain great women? What do they do if there's no color involved? How does he make?
Be a man.
Well, what's a man described to you?
Nigga, man up. Be about your word. Do what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Be about your business. If you trying to get a woman's attention and you want to tell her about all the things you gonna do, nigga, you better come through. Come through on everything you say, or don't say it. You know, you wanna meet somebody and show them all the great things you can do. You get them hooked in, hook, line, and sinker, and then you want to flip the script. You wrong for that. You are wrong for that. Don't be shocked when you gotta sit up there and be with your boys talking about this bitch is crazy. Nigga, cause you full of shit. Yeah, that's gonna drive somebody crazy. So no, it doesn't matter about your color. You wanna attract somebody, be yourself. Don't try to be what society is trying to make you to be like, oh girl, I'm about to get picked up. I'm about to get signed next week. I don't give a fuck about you getting signed. That ain't got nothing to do with me
HBO?
or my bank account.
So with HBO,
I'm just saying, like,
it was like, man, what is the Matrix TV? It'd be a great host. Oh my goodness.
it don't even matter. It's not about color. It's not about the size of your bank account, what you want to do, what
and all
your
that?
religion,
So
your
what
dreams,
is Miss
your
Des about? We
aspirations.
got like 3 minutes.
Hey, she is a great host
Oh,
already.
she's amazing. And you guys need to tune in to Been There, Son That. This is InlandEmpireLive.tv. And you guys can go to MTV, CBS, BT.
And you won't find us there yet.
Oh no! But this is
Refer us.
what we're doing. We're gonna
Big
have
man.
our own stations, to where whether it's 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, whether it's a show about a brother teaching you how to do jewelry, a brother teaching you rules of conduct yourself in jail, prison.
Or somebody that wants to flip through the Bible and find every contradicting verse there is.
We'll put that Pharaoh mask on at the end of the day. Then we're gonna end it with.